Hey guys, Matt here. So in this video, I want to start talking about crypto. And coming up, now I'm also going to do the weekly portfolio update, but we're gonna talk a lot about crypto. And in coming up with this video, I realize I have a lot to say about the topic as far as why I got into crypto, why I got into crypto now, as opposed to like 2-3 years ago when I first got into investing. What coins I'm going to use, the process, because I'm still very new to crypto. The process and signing up for the wallet, what kind of wallet I'm going to use, my strategy. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, and I realize that that may not fit very well to one video, so I'm going to spread it out into several videos. So, in this week's portfolio update, I'm going to talk about why crypto, why now, and which coins I'm going to choose. So I feel right now the best place to start talking about crypto is actually with my stock portfolio. So we're gonna do my portfolio update right now. I am sitting at $52,576.55. So I'm down quite a bit from last week. And the market, I mean, we took a beating yesterday. We took somewhat of a beating this past week. However, I mean, the problem is in what I'm planning on doing about it. Right now, I have about almost 4,800 in cash sitting, waiting to be used, but there's nothing I can use it on. Like, it's not very wise to, buy stocks when you're up this much percent. So as far as Cisco, like, I'm up 25%. I can't buy more stocks now, and as a rule, I'm not going to buy stocks when I'm up this much. Like, for example, even Tapestry. Tapestry is at a price I would still consider, undervalued. Tapestry, I think, is very undervalued, but there's no way I could buy more stocks at 205%. That's just not going to happen. And the same goes with all these other stocks. Even Gevo. Like, Gevo is a position that I really want to add more shares to, but I can't do that at 29% gains. That goes with the rest of these. I can't buy any of these. And so I've been sitting here for the past month. Like, I haven't bought much of anything. I may have bought a few shares of ARK a few weeks ago, and I might be trickling some shares of AT&T, but that's it. There's absolutely nothing I want to buy. And I know later on down the road, once Cloudera goes private and I sell Sony, I may be adding a new position, but that's down the road. There's nothing I want to buy. So this portfolio as far as my actions in it, is kind of boring right now. Now, in contrast, let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, since its height in May, has lost about 43%. Now, granted, this is in the Elon Musk days when he was single-handedly propping up crypto. But still, I mean, the fact of the matter is, Ethereum has dropped 40% more than that in the past month or so. And then we get Bitcoin, which has, since April, lost about 43% of its value. I mean, just like that. Again, Elon Musk days, but the point is that Bitcoin, Ethereum, it is not at its best. So, heck, in the past 5 days, Bitcoin has lost about 11% of its value. Like, that is fantastic. Now, a thing I've seen on YouTube is, in relation to the stock market, but I feel it applies here as well, is that there's always a bull market somewhere. Well, there's always a bear market somewhere as well. And I think that bear market right now is in crypto. So that should explain the why now. So I've been into cryptocurrency low-key for a while. I mean, for the past couple of years, ever since I got into stocks. It's a currency based on technology, and my background is in technology, so naturally I'm drawn to it. However, back then, I spent the last couple of years just learning about stocks. Now, as much as I was interested in cryptocurrency, I wasn't ready to buy it because I didn't know anything about it. And, to be perfectly honest, stocks took up and continue to take up most of my time. Like, stocks are very difficult to learn, and that's just, I just do long-term investing, but, buy and hold. I'm not into technical analysis. I don't do short-term trading, anything like that. And even for me, like, stocks are really difficult. And it took me that long to learn about. And it was only very recently that I felt that I had the time to start learning about crypto. Now, it's also very true, and I will give you this, that if I did decide to go into Ethereum back when I was thinking about it, I'd be doing very, very, very well now, despite the drop in the recent months. And that's the same for, I mean, that right there is the same for Bitcoin. I mean, if I started getting into Bitcoin back in, I mean, back when I was thinking about it, yeah, I'd be doing very, very well right now, even with the 40% drop off. But, you know, I figured better late than never, I guess. I might as well get in now instead of, you know, it might be twice as much in 5 years. So a fair question to ask is, why go into crypto at all then, since it's up so much? Why? I mean, it's been down for the past couple of months, but over the long scale of time, crypto is up by a lot, especially the big ones like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Why crypto at all? Why not just stick to stocks and wait for the stocks to go down? Now, that is a fair question. I covered this before on my channel. I talked about this in a few videos. I like to do what's called conviction investing. I like to invest in things and causes that I believe in. Stocks are one thing. I like to support companies that I like and in turn make money while doing it. And to people who may not know, now love me or hate me because of this, but I am a capitalist. I don't like the idea of the government having so much control over, over our currency. Right now, we are in a situation, well, we've been in a situation for the past decades, several decades, where the government, and not just the government, the Fed in particular, has so much control over, at least in America, the economy. How the Fed can, just by raising or lowering or declining to do either of interest rates, can control so much of the economy and can just control businesses and the success or lack of success just by doing this. Now, I'm not going to say that the Fed has entirely malicious intent, or at least partially malicious intent, but I don't like the fact that the Fed has so much control over the economy. Now, I am not naive enough to think that that's going to change anytime soon, or that's going to change at all, or that crypto is going to be the thing that changes it. But I think that crypto is a challenge to that. Now, I don't know if crypto is eventually going to be the thing that changes the world and that changes currency forever, but right now it is the biggest proponent of that. The government does not and cannot control crypto, and in this case, we're going to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum, because I mean they're both based on the blockchain technology. Which one of the features of that is that there's no centralized server. You can't hack the server. Unless you control every single computer running that participates in, for example, the Bitcoin network or the Ethereum network, you can't control it. You can't just go brrrr. That was not a very good representation, but yeah, the government can't control that. Now, if I can support a cause like decentralizing currency, or in the case of Ethereum, decentralizing the internet, and make some money while I'm doing it over the long term, yeah, I'm all for that. Yeah, I'll jump on in. Now, as far as crypto goes, there are many, many different flavors of it now. There's Bitcoin, there's Ethereum, there are altcoins, which is pretty much alternative coins like Dogecoin. There's Bitcoin Cash, and then many more that, just do a Google search and you'll find there are hundreds of cryptos out there. So what crypto am I going to go with? So my strategy in this is I'm going to pick the crypto coins that have the most chance of fulfilling my convictions. So pretty much the coins with the biggest chance of replacing our current currency, or in the case of services like Ethereum, replacing portions of the internet. And so one of my first coins which is no big surprise, is Ethereum. Right now I own Ethereum. I had put in about 500, but however, since the market has been down the past week, the past month, it's dropped consistently, but I'm happy with what I have right now. I think I'm gonna get Ethereum up to maybe $1,000 or so invested, and then we'll see what happens after that. But now, as far as why Ethereum, I mean, I pretty much want to support a decentralized, freer internet in which, sites like Facebook and Google aren't, aren't legally mining all of our personal information and using it against us. Now, it'll be a while before Ethereum, takes that role, but, it's a work in progress. Now, Ethereum in itself is not a virtual currency. It's not a cryptocurrency. And even, well, the currency itself is Ether, but Ethereum and Ether is not really meant to be a virtual currency in and of itself. It's a software platform. Now, I could try to explain to you what Ethereum is to anyone who doesn't know, but I'm probably not going to do as good a job as this video right here. There's a video right here by 99 Bitcoins, what is Ethereum, that explain it to me in far greater detail than I ever will. So if you want to know what Ethereum is, I highly recommend you watch this video right here. I'll put a link in the description. So Ethereum is one of them. Now on top of that, I do want to add one more coin, and I want that coin to be some sort of proper cryptocurrency. And it's either, no surprise here, it's either going to be Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash. It's probably going to be Bitcoin because that seems to stand the most chance of actually, you know, competing in hopefully replacing fiat currency. But I mean, I still want to consider Bitcoin Cash because I've been reading up on Bitcoin. I know there are some limitations as far as scalability and the time it takes to complete a transaction. I think I read that it takes Bitcoin like 7 to 10 minutes to complete a transaction, which I don't know if that's, I guess I'm not smart enough to know that's really scalable or really viable in the real world. But I need to think about that a little bit more before I buy in. But it'll probably be Bitcoin, but I'll let you know once I decide. But anyways, that's it for this video. Take care, have a great day, and eat your vegetables.